The topic for today is a procedure for obtaining a single state push down automaton from an arbitrary push down automaton. So let us see how we can obtain a single state push down automaton from an arbitrary push down automaton. We can try to understand how we can obtain a single state push down automaton from a multi-state push down automaton using an example. So here is a multi-state push down automaton with 5 states P, Q, R, S and T. So we need to obtain a single state automaton from this. Let us see how we can do it. For that, consider an example input and its computation, and we can try to obtain a single state automaton based on the example computation. So here is an example input given ABCD. I assume that P is the start state of the original automaton and T is the final state of the original automaton. So given this initial configuration, we know that we can apply the transition for PA bottom, and if you apply that, what you are getting is changing your state to Q. ABC is what you are getting in the stack. Now here, if you look at, you want a transition for QBA, and you have here, and if you apply, you are changing into R and popping off capital A. And if you look at this configuration, you need a transition for RCB. It is here, and if you apply, you are moving into S, popping off B. That's what is happening. And now if you look at this configuration, you need a transition for FDC. You have one here, you are popping off and moving on to T. So C now we accepted by emptying the stack and also by entering a final state. And this is the unique final state, which is an assumption. Okay, now we have a 5-state push down automaton and a computation for a string in the language. The question now is, in the resulting automaton, we need to have a single state. Then how will you manage this computation with many states is the question. And the idea is, use the stack of the resulting machine to remember the states of the original machine. And the idea is not straightforward, it's a tricky algorithm. So I am giving you directly the step that you need to define a transition or how you can remember the states in the stack. I am giving you that. The stack symbols are going to be triples of this kind. That is, in the resulting machine, each stack symbol is going to be a triple, where the first and last elements are states of the original machine, and the middle one is a stack symbol of the original machine. And what is this representation? This tells us if the given machine starts processing from the state P, that is P. If the given machine starts processing from P with A as the top of stack symbol, and that is these two. The given machine is starting from a state P with A as the top of stack symbol. Then what is this Q? Then it will pop A. A is now the top of stack symbol. It will pop off that A, and other stack symbols, if any, gets pushed after A. Now A is on the top. Suppose in between, before you empty the stack, in between, some other symbols are getting pushed on to the stack after A. Then Q is the state in which you will empty the stack, that is A and all the symbols coming after A, and that is this. Okay. P is the state in which you start, A is the top of stack symbol, then Q is the state in which you will remove all the symbols in the stack, all those symbols above the stack, above A in the stack. Okay, wherever A is there, you have to remove A and all symbols if any are pushed onto the stack above A. It's not very easy, but examples will make it clear. Please don't confuse. Later you can read it and try to understand what I am saying if you are not able to follow me. For the interest of time, let us proceed. Now the question is, how will you get a transition for this? So I am directly giving you the transition. In the resulting machine, only a single state is there. I am naming it as dollar. You can give any name. I am just calling it as dollar. The only state, doesn't matter what it is, only state. I am just calling it as dollar. And A is the input symbol that I am getting from the original transition. And the top of stack symbol, I need a triple as the stack symbol. The top of stack symbol is what? Here P is the start state of the machine from which you are going to process that transition. The state from which you are going to process that transition is P. This P is coming from here. And what is both? Both is the top of stack symbol for the original transition. So these two are forming the first two. And the only question is, what is T? T is actually, in this case, you are pushing ABC onto the stack. And the state T needs to be the state in which you will pop off all these symbols. If you look at this transition sequence, in which state you are emptying the stack by popping out A, B and C, the state T, and that is why I have T here. Okay. And what is the RHS? In the RHS, it should be a state followed by a string of stack symbols. In the required machine, only one state, and which is dollar. So dollar is the state, and corresponding to ABC, we need three symbols here. We know that each symbol is a triple. Okay, now we need to define what are these symbols. And this Q is the state, that is in which state you are going to process A as the top of stack symbol, which is that state, which is the state Q. And what is R? R is the state in which you will pop off this A. So this is that state. You don't have A here. That is R here. Now from R you are going to process B. That is why RB here. And you will pop off B in S in this particular case. That is why I have S here. And if S is this, then from S I am going to process C. And that is why I have S before C. And this C will be removed when I am in this state T. And not that, whatever be this last state, that will be the state here. That is always the case. You may not have got it completely. Don't worry. The examples, further discussions will make it clear. Now, maybe we can try to get a transition for here. What is it? QBA. The corresponding thing will be from the only state when B is the input symbol. These two are fixed, QA, because this first element is this state, second element is the last one, that is the top of stack symbol. And we need to decide this state. This state is nothing but the state in which you will take off A. A is taken off in R, and that is why I have R. And when you have in the RHS epsilon, here also in the RHS you are going to have epsilon, because nothing is going on to the stack in this case. So RHS is epsilon, and dollar is the only state. And very similar to it, corresponding to this, you will get this transition. C is the input symbol. Now you will RBS is what you are getting. So if epsilon is here the symbol will be RBS, and that is what it is. And in the RHS, you have epsilon, state is fixed and epsilon. And finally, for the last transition, what you will have? Can you tell me what you will be having? Dollar for input symbol D, for the triple SCT. That is what you are going to have. And in the RHS, it is going to be, what is it going to be? Dollar epsilon itself. So now for this example automaton, we obtained the required automaton A prime, and we can try to see a computation for the same input on the required automaton. Okay, this is the required automaton defined by these four transitions: 1 prime, 2 prime, 3 prime, and 4 prime. one for each of the given transition. So if you are in dollar and A on the top of stack and P bottom T, and what is it? The bottom of stack symbol for the single state machine, we know that it is a triple, is going to be the start state of the original machine, the bottom of stack symbol of the original machine, and the final state of the original machine. This is always going to be the bottom of stack symbol for the required machine. And now you can see that there is a transition for this $A P bottom T. This is the transition. If you apply that, what it is telling, remain in dollar, move to the right position, and what is going to replace P bottom T? QAR, RBS, and SCT. That's what it is doing. And now if you look at this configuration, you have $B QAR, and there is a transition here. And if you apply that, you will get into this. What is it telling? You pop off this symbol and you will get into this. And now if you look at this configuration, $C RBS, here is the transition. What you are asked to do? If you apply this, you are asked to just pop and move right. Okay. Now it is $D SCT. Here is a transition, $D SCT. What is the transition telling you? Just pop. So you are popping off and you get into this configuration where you accept it. Not that in this example at least, when the original machine is accepting, the single state automaton is also accepting. Okay, that may be for this particular case, later we can generalize. And maybe now we can try to recall what we did to define all these transitions. By using this example, I can try to explain to you what we did. So this was the original transition 1, and this is the corresponding transition 1 prime in the required machine, and how we defined it. And to define 1 prime, and what is given by the original machine is the states P and Q, the input symbol A, and the stack symbol bottom capital ABC. This is what is given by the original transition. And if you look at this obtained transition, these are the extra components which are not given by this, which are those T, R and S. So R, S and T. Now the question is, how you can find R, S and T automatically? Given a computation, you can just look at it and find it. That is what we did. But given the PDA, how will you find it? And what makes it complicated is this. Suppose you are in this configuration. What is it? You have seen only 2 symbols from the input. Q is your current state, and A is the top of stack symbol, and you're just going to process B, and you don't know what other symbols are there because that is not yet processed. And it may happen that in between, when you move, before you pop off all these symbols or pop off A, some more symbols are getting pushed onto the stack above A. In that case, you need to know how, in which state you will remove X, then in which state you will remove the next symbol, etc. And that is the problematic case here. We don't know in which all states you will do it. So the stack may go in between. So the problem is you don't know what state will come here. Whatever is coming here will come here as well, because if you look at this case, if you are popping off A in a state R, then what is the next symbol to process? Capital B. So B will be processed from R, and that is why whatever you have here, we will get the same state here as well. So we don't know what is R. The only possibility that you can now do is, because you don't know which state will come here, you can define one transition for each possibility of R. Suppose there are 3 states, S1, S2 and S3. You can say that QA S1 is one transition, QA S2 you will get another transition, QA S3 you will get third transition. So for each possibility of R, you define a new transition. and do the same for S and T. So you will be getting many transitions for a single transition in the original machine, and that is what you do. And if you do that, then let the resulting PDA non-deterministically select one transition from a set of available transitions, and that is what you can do. And not that, suppose you are going to remove this capital A in the state R, that is capital A is removed in the state R. Then in which state you are going to process B? If A is removed, which is B, the next simple. Suppose A is removed in the state R, then B will be processed from R, and that is why I have this kind of a situation. If R is here, that is A is swapped off in R, then B is going to be processed from R. If S is here, means B is swapped off in S. Then the next symbol is C. C is going to be processed from S, and that's it. So now maybe we can try to write the rule, and here is the rule. This is, suppose this is a transition in the original machine. I have generalized with this. You are in the state P, C is the next input symbol, capital A is the top of stack symbol in the original transition. And in the RHS you are saying, change your state in the original machine to Q and replace A with a string of length K. Then the question is, what will be the corresponding transition like this? This is going to be the corresponding transition. Please don't get confused. I am going to tell you exactly how we obtained it. So what is this? This is the unique state in the resulting machine. We called it as dollar. So that is fixed, no doubt. And what is next? Next is the next input symbol is defined by the original transition. So that also is clearly known. What is the next component? Okay, next component is, what is the top of stack symbol you need for this transition? In that, you know that you need a triple. The first element of the triple is nothing but the first element of the original transition, the state from which you are going to apply this transition, P as well. And next is this capital A. The top of stack symbol is going to be the second element. The top of stack symbol of the original transition is going to be the second element. And the third element, later I will define it, because only when you finish discussing this, you will get to know what this is. So for the time being, let me hide Qk. In the RHS, this is the only state, so that is fixed, no question. And now I want to have k simples here in the stack corresponding to these. And here we know that each simple is a triple. Okay. And that triple, what we need is, from which state I will process B1 is coming here. From in which state I will pop off B1 is coming here. Okay, that's it. And now, from which state you are going to process B1, this is given by the state in the RHS of the original machine. So no doubt whatever is here, that is going to be the first element of the first triple. Whatever is here is coming here. Okay. Now which are the stack symbols you are going to represent? These are the stack symbols. We need to find before and after these stack symbols which are the states. Other than Q, you don't know anything about all these states, Q1, Q2, etc., Qk. So what you can do is, you non-deterministically guess it. So what is Q1, Q2, etc., Qk? Any possible state in Q. So it's not just one state. Suppose there are two states, say S1 and S2, then you will be having QB1 S1, then another transition for QB1 S2. Similarly, for all the Qis, you substitute all possible values of states. Okay, so you will be getting many states. Please don't get confused. We are going to see one more example. If you carefully look at it, you can understand what we are doing. And this is K, Qk. So whatever you are getting as the final state here, that will come as the third element of the top of stack symbol. Whatever is getting here is coming here. That's it. Verify here as well. Here it is T, because this T is nothing but the state you are getting here. And as a special case, when you have epsilon here, means nothing is going to be in the RHS, going to be pushed on to the stack. But in that case, in the new machine also, the element you are getting in the RHS, the stack symbol is going to be empty. And in this case, the rule is, if you have PCAQ epsilon, here you will have dollar the only state, C is the next input symbol, and this is uniquely defined now. PCQ. First state from here is top of stack symbol from here, and the first state from the RHS, PAQ. That's it. And it's intuitive also, because you are, according to this transition, you are going to pop off A in Q itself. Why? Because nothing is pushed on. A is taken out. And that is why if A is on the top of that, you will pop off A in the state Q. Okay, and that is it. Intuitively it is correct. So that is it, and hope you followed. Otherwise, please watch it again. Because of the interest of time, let me proceed and apply these rules in an example. Here I am giving you a push-down automaton for this language. Believe me, this is a correct push-down automaton for this language. And we are going to now apply these two rules to obtain the transitions of the single state machine. First, apply the rule for this. Which rule will apply? The RHS is not epsilon, so this rule will apply. If you apply that, what you will get? You know that what is it? Dollar. Input symbol C should come here. It is A. And what is this? PA. So here it is P bottom. And then as we are told, you can try all possibilities for these two states. So before and after this A. Before this A, this is the state. That is why I am getting C. This is fixed. Before this A, this is the state. This is fixed. But I can have any possible state as P here and P here. Once P is here, you know that this is fixed. So there are two possibilities and two states. So you will get 4 transitions. In this case, I am taking both as P and P. And in the next, here you note that this is the input symbol, and this P is coming here, and this P is coming here. These are all fixed, and these are the stack symbols. And so I have possibility of deciding these states, this and this state. Once I fix this, you know that this is same as this. So I have possibility of deciding any state as this state or this state. So here I decided it as both as P. And what I did here I decided it as this state as Q. Okay, so same is coming here. In both the case, the last state is coming here. Okay, now this is another, this is the only change when compared to this. In place of P, I used Q. That Q will come here as well. And this is a transition where what I did is, I have changed this possibility to Q, and this is P. Okay, now if I change this to Q, I will get another transition. And P, here this is Q, this Q is going here as well, here also. Please don't get confused. What I did is, I just applied this rule as a machine. That is what I did. You do it offline and verify that what we did is correct. And why we are getting 4 transitions here is, we have 2 places for which you can select any state from a set of 2 states. 2 positions to be filled, 2 states are there. So 2 raised to 2, 4 transitions we are getting. And now this is fixed, this is finished, we got 4 transitions. Similarly, if I apply the same rule here, because here there are 2 symbols, I will get 4 other transitions. Now, if I apply this rule, I will get a single transition corresponding to this. It should be for dollar, next symbol is B. We know that the top of stack symbol is going to be PAQ. That is what I am getting. The RHS dollar epsilon whenever you have epsilon here. And moving forward, I will get a corresponding transition for here, and finally I'll get a corresponding transition for this transition. So same rule, if you want to verify it, what is this? From dollar, when epsilon has the next input, what is the top of stack symbol? Q bot Q. That is what I am getting. Okay, just verify it. So now we obtained this machine from the original machine. We can try to simulate a computation for the obtained machine. For the obtained machine, only one state. The bottom of stack symbol is the start state of the original machine, the final state of the original machine, and the bottom of stack symbol for the original machine. And here is the initial configuration, and which transition you need? $A P bot Q. Here there are two transitions for it. I am going to apply the second transition. And what is this transition telling? You pop off this symbol and you push PAQ Q bot Q. That's what I mean. PAQ Q bot Q. Now if you look at this configuration, you need a transition for $A PAQ, and there are two transitions here. And now again I am going to apply transition number 2 here, that is this one. What is it telling? You replace PAQ with what? PAQ QAQ, and that is what I mean. PAQ QAQ. Read here this question to the next one. Now if you look at this configuration, what is it? $B PAQ, a unique transition is there. Apply that. If you apply that, what is it telling? You just pop off the top of stack symbol and move right. So you are coming here. And in this configuration is $B QAQ. This is the only transition. It tells you to remove. So if you apply this, you will remove the top of stack symbol. Not that you finish reading the input, but the stack is on empty. To accept this, the stack must be empty, and not that A square B square is in the language, you have to accept. See whether we are having a transition or not. What is the transition? Dollar without consuming an input when Q bot Q on the stack, and here is the unique transition available for that. If you do that, you are taking out, you are coming into final configuration, you accepted it. Hope this simulation is okay, and maybe you try the simulation for 2 more example inputs like AQ, BQ and BA, BA, that is a string not in the language. So please try it for AQ, BQ and then for BA, BA and see how the computation progresses. And now this is enough for us to recollect what we did and then formalize the algorithm. So idea is to remember the states in the stack, not that in the new machine the stack symbol is a triple, an original state, a state from the original machine, a stack symbol from the original machine and a state from the original machine. And this is what we are going to do. We will construct machine A prime in such a way that, suppose we start in this configuration, the only state, the complete input W, and this is the configuration. This may be the start state of the original machine, the final state of the original machine, the bottom of stack symbol of the original machine, suppose. Then this will eventually empty the input and empty the stack if and only if the original machine when started from the state P for the input W with this A as the top of stack symbol, then it will eventually finish reading input in the state Q with empty stack. Only then you will accept in the case of A prime. This is just a representation. This is what we are doing. Hop you forward, otherwise read it offline. And these are the 2 rules that we obtained for defining the transition. I am just copying it here, so not explaining it again. With this, let us proceed and define the algorithm. So given an arbitrary push down automaton, and though it is arbitrary, without loss of generality, assume that the given push down automaton is accepting by emptying its stack and entering a unique final state. If you recall, in both the example cases that we discussed, we had unique final states. Then why I say without loss of generality? Because we have seen an algorithm which will take an arbitrary Turing machine and will produce, an arbitrary push-down automaton and will produce an equivalent push-down automaton accepting by both criteria and having only a single final state T. If you recall, we did it, and that is why I said without loss of generality. The only assumption is that the original machine is having only a single final state and that is accepting by both criteria, and that is always possible. So this assumption is fair. And then I can define the new machine as this. Please don't get confused. I am going to tell you exactly what all these things are. The first is the unique state, now question, and the input alphabet is not going to be changed, exactly the same. The stack alphabet we know, it is a triple. The only state is the start state. Transition function we have to define later, and the bottom of stack symbol is important. What is it? The start state of the original machine, bottom of stack symbol of the original machine, and the unique final state of the original machine. And that is where I need to have this assumption. That's why I need to have this assumption. And the resulting machine is going to accept by empty stack, and hence I don't need a final state. And now it remains us to define the transition relation, which we already defined with two rules. I am copying it here. For the interest of time, not explaining it again. So this is what we got. So this is the procedure. With this, we are finishing this lecture, and I am giving you a practice question. Given a two-state PDA, you are asked to generate a single-state PDA and simulate it for these input strings. So today, we have seen an algorithm to generate an equivalent push-down automaton with a single state from an arbitrary push-down automaton. And thus, we proved that the language represented by an arbitrary push-down automaton is context-free, because now we have a procedure to obtain a single state push-down automaton, and in the previous class we have seen an algorithm to generate a context-free grammar from a single state push-down automaton. Thank you.